Yes, we continue the sum number 8. And before that, you should know the meaning exactly what is meant by fixed cost. So, actually in economics, the fixed cost refers to the constant value that you have to spend per day, whether you have the process, selling process or not, you have to spend per day for fixed amount. But actually in mathematically, how do you call that fixed cost is very simple. For example, 5x square plus 5x plus k. So normally we used to replace this k by what? The fixed cost. But actually what is the exact definition for fixed cost is when no units are sold. That's why I said whether that process, whether you are selling the goods or not, you have to spend some constant amount. In mathematically you have to prove that result. Clear? Then only you should know what is mean by exactly the meaning of fixed cost. But yesterday I said the previous problem we did, I replaced k straight away by the given cost price 500, sum number 6. Clear? But I explained what is the meaning for fixed cost, but mathematically you have to prove now. So, what is the meaning for fixed cost? When the sales is not done, that means number of units are not sold. When the number of units not sold, x will be equal to what? 0. When x is equal to 0, what is your cost? Cost is also what? 0. Is it correct? No. Your cost is whether the number of goods are not sold, which means number of units will be 0. So, your cost is how much? 500. See, in this place you have to replace c by 500 in the place of x by 0, 0. So, we will get k is equal to 0. So, in that sense, the teacher is straight away say that fixed cost should be replaced by 500. But what is the concept behind that? When the number of goods is not sold, this x is 0, number of units 0, the cost will be always 500. So, based on this concept only, I have to find out what is value of k. But we did straight away. We are replacing straight away k by 500, that is fixed cost refers to k. But mathematically you have to prove in this format. When the fixed cost is given for any cases, you have to take x is equal to 0 and the cost is 500. Substitute these two in the given information, find what is value of k. Are you clear? So don't take it as the fixed cost always refers to k. You will get wrong answer for some questions. So now the sum number 8. If the marginal cost MC is given A by square root of AX plus B. If the total cost is 0. So, when total cost is 0 means x is also 0. When the cost is 0 means number of goods is also 0. So, now you can find out cost function by using that formula MC dx plus k. It is indefinite, there is no limit is given for x. So, A by AX plus B plus k. So, you know this, you can bring it to the numerator, that is A into AX plus B, it becomes minus 1 by 2, this process you know very well, or you can do without doing this process. I told you already how to integrate when the x variable in the denominator. Clear, you have to reduce 1 in the power 5 by, change the sign, reduce 1 in the power, that is 3 by 2 into x power 3 by 2. So, in this sense also you have to simplify this one, or you take the denominator to the numerator. So, whatever method you follow. Clear? Now, we integrate k, AX plus B, add 1 will get 1 by 2. Clear? This for example I did. Add 1 minus 1 by 2 plus will become 1 by 2. So, that will be in the denominator into the differentiation of x terms in that numerator, that is a get cancelled, 2 will go to the numerator. So, 2 of ax plus b power 1 by 2. Clear? So, you can apply either, you straight away you can integrate by applying this method also in the place of a by square root of ax plus b. You will get same answer, you will never get different answers. So, now I integrate. Now, you have to find out what is the value of k. Information is given as c is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Just you have to replace c means c of x. So, 0 is equal to 2 of a, x is also 0, so b 1 by 2 plus k. Clear? So, this will become 0, you will get only 2 of b power 1 by 2 plus k is equal to 0, that is 2 root b plus k is equal to 0. So, which will give you k is equal to minus 2 of 2 into square root of b. Clear? So, now you have to replace in cost function c of x is equal to 2ax plus b power 1 by 2. This k is replaced by minus square root of 2 into square root of b. That is all answer. Clear? So, you can follow any one method to integrate this one, this indefinite method. This model we did already in chapter number 2. So, here it is given no units and no cost, that is 0 equal to x equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Substitute to find values of k. After finding the values of k, you have to replace in integration format. You have to replace this k by minus 2 into root b. Clear? So, next we will go to the sum number 9. So, most of the problems will be the same model. So, if it is very simple, I will give you a homework, you please do it at home. Now, the sum number 9. Determine the cost of producing 200 air conditioner if the marginal cost is C dash. C dash is nothing but MC. C dash of x is also called, the first derivative refers to always MC. So, MC is given, what is given there? X square by 200 plus 4. Number of units produced 200. So, you are asked to find out the cost of producing how many air conditioners? 200 air conditioners. So, now the question is, what type of the integration you supposed to apply, whether indefinite or definite integral. So, I straight away write in the place of MC, but you have to write. The question is very simple. Determine the cost of producing the 200 air conditioners. So, if x is 200, that is very good, but to find the values of k, you must know that number of units x and the cost also. If you know that, see this generally you can think that c is one function, c is one variable, x is one variable, k is also some constants. Out of these three, if you know any two informations, then you can easily find out the remaining one. That is the basic concept that you learned in the lower classes. Clear? So, out of these three information, that is about a c and x and k, you must know any two out of those three. Either you should know x and k, you can easily find out what is c. Or if you know c and x, then you are able to find out k. But according to this question, I told you how to find out the indefinite, how do you find out to apply whether the question stands for indefinite integral or definite integral already. So, again I will repeat. So, when the limits, it is given very clearly, you have to find the cost of how many units? 200 units. So, if you use plus k, indefinite integral, then you must know what is the cost function, what is the cost of these 200 units. then only you can apply indefinite integral. If we know, I know only the number of units, but I don't know what is the cost of number of, that is cost of the 200 air conditioners. Do you have any information about the cost of 200 air conditioners? It's not given. Whereas in the previous slide it is given very clearly about information, number of units is 0 or fixed cost, whatever it is. Fixed cost means C. I said very clearly, how do you express meaning of the fixed cost mathematically? Clear. So here it is given only the number of units, no information about the cost of producing that 200 air conditioners. If it is given cost of producing the 200 air conditioners 1 lakh or 10 lakh, then this will be replaced by 10 lakh, then this X is replaced by 200, then we can easily find out K. Here no information is given. You are asked to find out what is the cost of producing 200 units. Therefore, units, it is given, number of units producing. So, when the number of units is given, then you go to only the, what is that? Definite integral instead of indefinite integral. Clear? So, now you know the difference between the indefinite integral and definite integral. For definite integral, when the limits for x is given, you go to straight away the definite integral. When the limit of x is along with the x and cost is given, you go for indefinite. Clear? When the limit for x as along with the cost is given, indefinite integral. Only x limit is given, then you will go to definite integral. So now, if you use the definite integral, plus k is don't use. Clear? It is given very limitations. It is fixed one. You have to integrate only from 0 to the x stands for from 0 to 200, not more than 200. So integrate, what will be the answer? X cube by, this is x square. When you integrate, this is s cube. Then the power, you have to write as a divide in the form of division. Already you have denominator 3 here 200. Constant will be 4x, 0 to 200. So 200 power 3 into 3 into 200 plus 4 into 200. So if you replace x by 0, you will get 0 only. So we have 200 power 3, we can simply cancel, we will get remaining 2. So it will become 40,000 by 3 plus 4 2s are 8. So 800. So just you simplify, you will get answers. Clear? So just use the calculators and simplify, you will know the answers. Now, the sum number 10. Only few problems will lead some more steps, but remaining problems will be always the simple format. Sum number 10. The marginal revenue function for the particular commodity is given, where x denotes the number of units sold. Determine the total revenue and the sales from the sales of 100 units. Same, MR is given. Previously we learned about the marginal cost, but here it is given marginal revenue. Same. Marginal means it will be stands for derivatives. Marginal, the word marginal mathematically stands for derivatives, plus 3 into e power minus 0.03 x. Okay. Now here it's also number. So revenue R of x is equal to, formula is like same for cost functions. Marginal is given 5 plus 3 e power minus 0.3 x into dx. Whether you have to use plus k or not, see it is given, find the total revenue from the sales of 100 units, that is 0 to 100. Don't write plus k. This general formula, just now I said, when you will use definite and indefinite, when the limit for x1 is given, you have to go for this process. Clear? Now, as usual integration, 5x plus 3 e power x is always e power x, then differentiate the power of the e will give you minus 0.3, 0 to 100. So now you have to replace 5 into 100 plus 3 e power. When you replace by 100, it will become minus 3. You replace x by 100, 100 into 0.03 will become minus 3 by 0.03. Sir, x is there. So when you replace x by 0, you will get always 0. So previously we left after replacing the upper limit in the place of x when the lower limit is 0. But you don't leave it like that. Clear? You will see now. You will get answer when you replace x by 0. So for the previous problems, when you replace x by 0, you will get always 0, especially 1 or 2 problems. But now you can see, don't leave it as it is when the limit is given, a lower limit as 0. In the case of ratio, exponential, logarithm, be careful. When the integration in terms of logarithm, exponential and ratio, please don't leave the zeros as it is like normal polynomial. Clear? Be careful. So if the integrations, the result of the integration in terms of exponential form, logarithmic form or ratio form, please replace x by 0. So don't leave it as it is like algebraic expressions. So now 5 into 0 plus 3. When I am replacing x by 0, 0 and anything is always 0 by see, I got some value when I am replacing the lower limit in the place of x. So this, be careful while you are proceeding this problem, when the integrand, when the result of the integration in terms of exponential log ratio, that is trigonometric ratio, please replace x by the lower limit 0. If it is algebraic expressions, if you replace x by 0, you will get 0. Clear? But not for all the cases. So now you will get 500 plus into minus, minus e power minus 3 is given already in the book itself. So 3 into 0.05 by 0.03, because I take plus into minus, minus. So I will close the bracket. Minus, this is 0. This minus into minus plus. So we will get 3 by 0.03 into 1, because anything power 0 is always 1. Now use the calculator and simplify. So you have to simplify by using the calculator. Finally you multiply the answer by thousands. Why we need to multiply by 1000? Because it is given in the question, the marginal revenue inside the bracket is given in thousands of rupees. Therefore, after simplifying this one by using the calculator, so this is very simplifications. Don't expect the teacher to complete this simple process. You have to do it. You are allowed to use calculator, isn't it? So just you have to use the calculator. First you have to simplify this one. Then this subtract. You will get one answer. The answer into 1000. This entire answer into 1000. You will get required one. Clear? So this you have to do it yourself. So don't think that sir is leaving that last steps. That is very simple steps. You are allowed to use calculator. That for the reason I just leave the calculations part alone to you. The sum number 11 is very simple sum. Clear? So today we will complete as soon as possible. So sum number 11, it's so simple sum. So related to this sum number 11, I will tell you that you take in this homework. So MR is given 9 minus 4x square. Now you have to find out revenue function. Formula is MR into dx plus k, because there is no information about given the limits. Therefore you have to go for indefinite integral. No limits is given. You are asked to simply find the revenue function, that's all. It did not ask to find the revenue function for 300 or 400 units using that definite integral. Here there is no information about x, therefore you can use indefinite integral. Just you have to replace 9 minus x square into dx plus k. So what is your integration of 9x? 4x cubed by 3 plus k. So to find values of k, when revenue is nothing, then what about your number of units also? 0. So that is should be understood. When the number of units are not sold, your revenue is also 0. So replace r is in the place of r by 0. So when the selling the units is 0, then your income is also getting 0. That is the meaning. So r equal to 0, x is equal to 0, 0 minus 0 plus k. Therefore k is equal to 0. So r is equal to 9x minus 4x cubed by 3 plus 0. That's all answer. Clear? So to find the demand functions, so r is equal to p into x. I told you that previous p sometimes stands for price, sometimes the p is called demand functions. So retain the p in the right side itself. So you'll get demand is equal to r by x. This is nothing but demand function, r by x. So we found already revenue function as 9x minus 4x cube by 3 by x. So divide each term by x, you will get 9, 4x square by 3. Clear? So this is your demand functions. The same way you can do the sum number 19. You can do the sum number from 15. This is homework. Clear? So remember that. You try home. Sum number 15, 16, 19, 20. So all these are refers to same model. Clear? Very simple also. And sum number 13 also you have to try. This is very, it refers to second chapter. You try, otherwise I will teach that next class. You try sum number 13, that is very simple, but I like to know that whether you are able to recollect the chapter number 3 formulas in terms of exponential format. I think this exercise number 2 point or 2.9, I don't know properly, but we have one formula, e power x, f of x plus f dash of x in this format, isn't it? So we did some problem in particular exercise in chapter number 2. Use this concept to solve the sum number 13. Clear? So remaining you will complete now. But these problems are, do it at home. Simple. You will get easily answers. Spend only half an hour, less than half an hour enough to complete all those 5 problems. Now it is given marginal revenue MR is equal to 4 by 2x plus 3 the whole square minus 1. You are asked to prove that some conditions, the demand function is equal to something, that we will see. Now, what is the formula to find revenue? Integration. You have to write formula, but I write straight away replace MR by 4 over 2x plus 3 the whole square minus 1 into dx plus k. Why I am using that indefinite? Because there is no information about number of units. If there is any information about number of units, you will go for definite integral. Here there is no number of units. Therefore, you can go for indefinite integral. So, this you know already. I taught when the variable alone denominator, you can reduce to 1 in the power and write as a multiplier, change the sign in the numerator. Clear? R 2x plus 3, bring it to the numerator minus 2 minus 1 into dx plus k. So now integration 2x plus 3 minus 1, add 1, same result into 2 minus x plus k, 2 will go in 4, how many times? 2 times. So minus, take the negative sign to the numerator, minus 2 of 2x plus 3 minus 1 minus x plus k. No information, therefore, when the unit number of fields sold is 0, which means your income is also goes to 0. So, replace x by 0, r by 0. What will be the answer for k? R 0. This stands for revenue. R is 0, x is 0. No information given about R and the X, but you have to understand when will get revenue. Only when the number of units are sold will get revenue. When the number of units are not sold, then revenue is also 0. That's what I am really taking, because no information given in the questions. That we consider no units are sold, which means X is 0. When the units are not sold, what is your income? Income also will become 0. That is R is also 0. So I am just replacing all these information what I know. 0 plus 3 power minus 1, this is 0 plus k. So 0 is equal to, this will be 0 minus 2 by, this is 3, clear, plus k. So k is equal to, what will be the answer? 2 by 3. So you have to replace r is equal to minus 2, 2x plus 3 minus 1 minus x. This is your revenue functions. Now you have to replace, k is equal to plus. Then average revenue. What is mean by average revenue? Average means divide that whatever the function by x. So minus 2, 2x plus 3 minus 1 minus x by x plus 2 by 3x. So this way you have to do it. So this is the method to find average revenue, but you are asked to prove that one condition, 4 by 6x plus 9 minus 1, that you have to try. You please try after this how to proceed. Clear? You will get answer. So you have to proceed. That's, see, my suggestion is, if you don't take the denominator to the numerator like this, if you do straight away apply that, you know the formula when the x variable alone is denominator. If you follow the technique, you will get easily answer. Now you have to bring this to the denominator and simplify. Clear? So how do you simplify this one? I just go for 1 or 2 steps. After this, you please complete the remaining one. Clear? So minus 2 is common for, minus 2 is common for minus 2. It is only for this. Here minus 2. I can write minus 2 by 2x plus 3 power 1. Already we have denominator, no need to write power 1, already we have denominator x, so into x. Then minus x by x plus 2, 3 by x, x get cancelled, so minus 2 by 2x plus 3, you can multiply also, no problem, plus 2 by 3x minus 1. So takes, you don't disturb this minus 1, because we need minus 1 in the questions. So simplify this alone by using LCM or cross multiplications. You simplify only this part by applying that cross multiplication, you will get this answer. Don't disturb minus 1. Retain the minus 1 as it is, because it is given in the book itself minus 1 as itself. So just you have to simplify by using the cross multiplication format, you will get the required answers. Clear? Now sum number 13 I told you already, that will be taken as homework. Now we will go to sum number 14. C dash of x, that is MC, is given 5 plus 0.13x. Then R dash x, that is marginal revenue. C dash means marginal cost, R dash is marginal revenue. It is given fixed cost. Fixed cost is given 120. You are asked to find out profit functions. Now listen. So first you have to find out C of x. So no information is given about x. So therefore you can take indefinite integral 5 plus 0.13x into dx plus k. So integrate 5x plus 0.13x square by 2 plus k. As usual, just now I said when fixed cost is given, you have to use fixed cost only for cost function. Don't use the fixed cost for revenue function. Clear? That is not revenue cost. This is given very clearly. Fixed cost, cost is refers to only the cost function. So just now I said, when fixed cost is given, you have to take C is equal to 0. C is equal, cost is 120 and number of unit is 0. Clear? So 120 is equal to 5 of 0 plus this will be ending 0. So we will get k is equal to how much? 120. So replace the cost function is equal to 5x plus 0.13x square by 2 plus 120. This is for cost functions. We have revenue functions. So revenue is equal to integrate the marginal revenue plus k. So 18x plus k. No units are sold. So x is 0, therefore revenue is also 0. So if you replace x by 0, r by 0, then we will get k is also 0. So revenue function is equal to 18x. So profit is equal to revenue minus cost. This is a function, isn't it? Selling price minus cost refers to profit. So 18x minus 5x plus 0.13x square by 2 plus 120. Just you have to simplify 18x minus 5x minus 0.13x square by 2 minus 120. Simplify, you will get 15x minus 0.13x square by 2 minus 120. So this is your answer for profit functions. Now question number 15, 16, then we'll go to the sum number 17. Sum number 17. So C of x is equal to marginal cost is given 14,000 by square root of 7x plus 4. So dx, here there is no information about the number of units, therefore you have to take plus k, indefinite integral. As usual, you have to 14,000 for 7x plus 4 power minus 1 by 2 dx plus k. So integrate 14,000 7x plus 4 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 into 7. This 7 will go 2 times, 2000 plus k. When you take the fraction to the numerator, you are supposed to take reciprocal. When you take reciprocal of 1 by 2, it will become 2. So 2 into 2000 will give 4000. So So 7x plus 4 whole to the power 1 by 2 plus k. So here it is given fixed cost. You know how to take fixed cost. Cost is, what is our fixed cost is given? Cost is given 18,000. So number of unit will be 0. Before itself I said how to take fixed cost. Don't take straight away k is as fixed cost. So now cost is 18,000. 4,000, 7 of 0 plus 4 plus k. So this will become 0, 0 plus 4, 4, 4 4s are. This is 1 by 2, 4,000 into square root of 4, because 1 by 2 can be replaced by square root. So you will get 18,000 minus square root of 4 is 2. So 2 into 4, 8. 8,000 plus k. So k is equal to how much? 10,000. Subtract this will get. Then you have to replace. Cost function is equal to 4,000 7x plus 4 whole to the power 2 plus 10,000. Clear? So don't replace k straight away by the fixed cost. You will get wrong answers. Similarly, the question number 18. I will give only the hints. You please do it. So next class we will see the exercise number 3.3. Sum number 8 is given. The marginal cost of the production of the company directly proportional to the number of units. So MC is equal to directly proportional. The symbol you have to use proportional to the number of unit X. Find the total cost function when the fixed cost is 500 and the cost of producing 5 unit is 5,625. To find the cost function when the fixed cost is 5,000 and the cost of producing 5 unit as 5,625. So two information is given. See, when you replace the proportionality symbol according to the mathematical, you have to multiply that variable with some constant. So I take the constant as x. So now I got MC is equal to kx. It is given very clearly marginal cost proportional to the number of units. So you are supposed to take the proportionality symbol. So when you replace the proportionality symbol, you must multiply with the constant, because in the lower classes divide that 1,000 rupees in the ratio of 5:2. So normally we thought that 5 by 7, that is the first ratio by total. But that is not actual method. I don't know what is the whole part. So you normally take 5x and 2x. So you are multiplying the ratio with what? X. Some variable or constants. Likewise, when you replace the proportionality symbol, then you must use some constant into the variable x. Clear? So now MC is equal to kx. So C of x is equal to, apply that formula, kx dx. So here I don't use the constant C and k, you can take some other variable, let's say A. Clear? Now integrate. C of x is equal to kx square by 2 plus capital letter A. So some information is given, that is fixed cost. When the fixed cost is 5,000. So when the fixed cost is 5,000 means you have to take x is equal to 0, C is equal to how much? 5,000. So I am replacing the C by 5,000. X is 0. So 0 plus A. So A is equal to how much? 5,000. Clear? So our cost function is equal to kx square by 2 plus 5,000. I found what is the cost function, but still I have to find out one more constant. To find one more constant values, they gave the another information. Cost of producing that 50 units is equal to 5,625. So now you have to replace x by 5,050. Cost is replaced by 5,625. Find the values of k. Then you have to replace that result in the place of k. You will get answer. Clear? So boys, listen. There are two informations given in this question. One is fixed cost. If there is a fixed cost, please remember, don't replace the a by straight away the 5,000. You will get wrong answer. I told you already what is the meaning for fixed cost. So you take the cost as 5,000, number of unit as 0, find the constant value. After find out the values of constant, just replace in the cost function. Again we have one more constant. To find this constant only, they are given another one information, that is cost of producing 50 units as 5,625. So now you have to replace x by 50, cost by 5,625, you will get what is the value of k. You find out the values of k and you will see the next class, next exercise. Thank you boys.